So in a couple of days, I will have reached 1 month straight of recording videos, and I'm actually really proud of that. I'm also realizing that at the end of the day, I'm having a hard time coming up with content to talk about every day. As I said in a video, I believe last week or maybe the week before, I do have a lot of trips coming up. There's a lot of things that are going to be happening in the next few months that will give me things to film. But in the meantime, every day I'm just coming on here, kind of looking at what's going on in the news. And of course, I keep slipping back into the political stuff. Not that I'm afraid to talk about politics. It's just not what I wanted this to be. So I'm going to point a question to you guys. I have a couple of ideas, and I would really like the feedback wherever you're finding me. I will say I'm only going to be posting a couple more of these full videos to TikTok and to Facebook and Instagram Reels because the length I don't think is conducive for those formats. So what I'd rather do is I have started cutting videos into shorts that I'm using on YouTube, and I think I'm going to use those shorts for Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And then YouTube will be where the longer form videos go, and then I'll still post those whenever I shoot those. So as far as my ideas go, one thing I'm thinking about doing is just one long show per week and then cutting it up into segments that I can do throughout the week. So essentially there would be a Saturday afternoon or a Sunday afternoon, the Christopher Hess Show, in which I would cover a number of topics. So that way I can get politics out of the way. I can do pop culture stuff. I can do music if it is something that I want to talk about that week, or like TV shows, movies, whatever those things are. I can talk about travel. I can talk about sports. I can anything that's like topics that I feel comfortable talking about. I could do that in a longer format and actually spend some time, not necessarily scripting things, but perhaps just doing an outline so that I have something to follow so I can stay on track. So that's kind of one idea. And then, of course, I would segment those up and kind of sporadically drop them in. What that would allow me to do is instead of trying to film 15-minute videos every day, in between, I can also jump on if there's a specific thing going on that day and I want to just jump on and talk about that thing. I can add those videos on top of any segments that I'm gonna put out throughout the week. So that's kind of an idea I'm having. Or, you know, for the handful of you that are watching me every single day, and again, as I've said multiple times, you have no idea how much I appreciate that. There's a handful of you that like every single video I post, and I really do appreciate it. I can keep doing this. If you feel that there's a value to you guys, I don't care if I have 5 people that consistently watch, or if it's 5,000 or 50,000. I don't care. I mean, of course, I would love to have a lot of success, let's be honest, but that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I need an outlet to talk about the things that I want to talk about. And unfortunately, I work in a career where I don't always have that opportunity. I also have found that I do have clients that they'll ask me the same questions. Several clients will ask me the same things about something that's going on in the world. And this is a way for me to say, well, obviously people want to talk about these things. Let me go on here and talk about them. So for those of you that have been watching, if you like this format, if this is something you appreciate, I'll keep doing it. If you would like to see what it would look like with a longer format on the weekends, I can try that too. If you think I should do both, maybe I'll give that a try. I do only have so much time for these things. I will say Tuesdays specifically are hard for me. I have clients generally from either 7:45 or 9 a.m. until like 3-ish, 2:30-ish. And then I have to go to class. I have class from 3:30 until 7:45. And then by the time I get home, like I've been getting them out, but it's hard. And then the weekends, some weekends I've got things going on. If I do film a show on the weekends, it would be probably early in the morning before we start doing whatever is that we're going to do. And then I would say, because I do travel, like at the end of February, we've got an 8-day long trip going on. I would definitely film it every day and try to get videos out every day. We're going to be on a cruise ship. I do know that we have an unlimited data package, so it just may be slow getting those videos out. I also may not have a lot of time to edit things that I shoot that day, so you may get a more raw version when I'm traveling, like the bike trips that I'm doing this weekend or this summer. You may get like raw footage that I may just kind of like show some snippets and then edit together a longer video at the end of that trip that I'll put out. So these are the ideas that I'm having. I just don't want to think, or I have a concern, I should say, that when I'm coming on here every day like this, that I'm just throwing out fluff that nobody cares about. So would love your opinion. Comment down below. As always, like and subscribe, whether you find me on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, wherever it is. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you very much. And I will see you tomorrow with another video. Hey, thanks again for watching the Christopher Hess Show. I'm really glad you took the time to watch. Now, if you liked what you saw, you can click right here. This will help you subscribe to my channel, or you can click over here for a video that YouTube thinks is one you would like to watch. Once again, thanks for watching and have a great day.